Alright. Let's see if YouTube wants to cooperate for some streaming today. Hopefully it does. Looks like I'm live. Excellent. Hope everybody out there is having a decent Thursday. I keep thinking it's the weekend. It's not. Just letting everybody know in my Discord server that I am doing a stream today. Hi Josh, you've regained your title of first. And you're not driving, which is a bonus, so I appreciate you letting me know both of those things. Genuinely do. I worry for you, you know. I care about your well-being. I want you to be safe when, you know, on the road. How are you today? How's your life been going? You got new shoes. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright, nice. I think I'm probably going to work more on my Malifaux minis today. I'm going to grab my Candyland board, I think. Half an hour away from Friday there. Hi, Mark. Hi, Brady. What's the plan? I think we're going to do more Malifaux minis today. I'm not feeling putting an oil wash on, like, 2 million towel right now. That's kind of the other option. I don't know if you guys want me to do Tau. I can do Tau, but I've got the Malifaux minis here. I can actually just pull up a reference online of the. I'll put it on the screen of the little Candyland guy that we gotta paint Chompy Bits here to look like. So hang on, let me get that all configured while people are getting in the stream. Let's see, image. Geez, I put a lot of reference images. I did not think to ask for a spot for reference images when I made that. This is the guy. This guy Jolly is gonna be the guy that we are kind of basing the. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. I don't want to move that. I want to move this one. That's what we're going to be basing this big guy off of. You can see that they don't really have too many similarities, but they have enough where if you squint and you have the imagination of me, you can believe that, you know, one of those is a corrupted version of the other. And whichever way you want to decide that is oriented is valid and good for you. So I think we're going to do some more base coats. See how that turns out. Yeah, there's a lot of skinny and frail Malifaux miniatures. That is extremely valid. A lot of them are an absolute pain to put together. I can't really recommend them as, if you hate assembly, this is going to be something that you can put together because they're awful, honestly, in terms of assembly, but they do have very nice sculpts. Wow, there's so many of you in here so quickly. Usually you just kind of dribble in, but, I got access to more YouTube statistics recently. And for whatever reason, it told me that a Thursday around 5:30 to 7 o'clock. Oh, shit. Is Starboy away? He shouldn't be. Thank you for pointing that out. I'll fix that. Should be here. Video capture. Game capture? Did we? Oh. I think I accidentally put... I moved everything beneath. This needs to come down. There we go. There, he's back. He's back. And the chat box is back. I just messed everything up when I was trying to put an image somewhere, when I was trying to bring that in. That's what happened. No worries. He's good. He's fine. That was my fault. He was there the whole time. He was just on the wrong layer. So get someone else to build them for you is what I'm saying. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Frankly, Mark, why did you not build my Malifaux minis for me before sending them to me? I think that was pretty mean of you, that I had to put these together myself like a year ago. Lobster, please don't knock over my laptop. We got Starboy. He's here, okay? He's here. You can see him. Anyway, yeah, so I got access to YouTube statistics that said most people are around this time on a Thursday, which frankly, audience, that's a really weird fucking time for you to be available for. But I was like, fun experiment, let me try it out and see if that's actually the case. Considering like 7 of you jumped in here the second I started streaming, there's some evidence to back that up, so yeah. Anyway, sorry, I think I missed a couple of questions because you were all talking in there at once. Mark, you asked me who the dreamer was going to be in this. He's going to be Mr. Mint, if you're familiar from Candyland. So I'm going to have to paint a bunch of peppermint stripes on a small miniature. That's not really new. I've done that before. Starboy does not love Nurgle, Josh. Get the fuck out of here. No. Incorrect. Nobody loves Nurgle. Not one single person. This is not a safe space for Nurgle. This is also not a safe space for my laptop, which Lobster is still trying to knock over. Buddy, you have to go away now. Go. I need you to not break this computer. Bro, why I think you're gonna know the Candyland lore? Didn't you ever play Candyland? Like, how did you ever just play a game that millions of children have played? Do you need a picture? You have Google? You have Google? Never seen Candyland, never heard of Candyland. Jesus Christ. What kind of childhoods did you guys have? Because I didn't exactly have a great childhood, but I had Candyland. Lobster, you were no, buddy! You're standing on my laptop. Did you just disconnect me from a stream? Someone tell me if you can still see and hear me. Lobster is sabotaging this stream as we speak. I think it is just you. I think the rest of them are lying. What the fuck is Pop-Up Pirate? Lobster, come on, buddy. You can't be doing this. Sorry, cat maintenance. Just trying to snuggle up to my light. I'm cat sitting for a friend, so there's another cat in the house besides my regular 3. Which is, you know, it is a lot of cats, to be fair. But Lobster thinks this means I don't love him anymore, which is incorrect. I adore this boy. But anytime there's a minor change in his life, he freaks out. Kind of like me, which understandable, baby. But you need to, like, not be obnoxious. Ugh, am I gonna have to paint with you in my lap? Is that what's gonna happen? As you can see, the biggest baby of them all is my cat. It's right here. Yes. Do not go on the table. No, I'm not cool enough to babysit Lila's cats. Just a friend. Although if I did have to babysit Cardamom and Mochi, that would be like the best. She has a new video out. If you haven't watched it yet, you should go watch it. It's about AI and space marines, which is kind of cool. It's about, like, using AI generators to paint Space Marines. I should clarify. It's not, like, lore-based about the AI that would interface with a Space Marine. Welcome back to another episode of Painting with a Cat in My Lap, the fucking Survivor Challenge of miniature painting. You are so... Pop-Up Pirate is a game where there's a pirate hiding in a barrel, so you stab it with knives until he comes out. Yeah, that sounds like a game you'd play, Mark. I think this fed into your obsession with Dead by Daylight and monsters as a child. Was playing hours and hours of Pop-Up Pirate and desensitizing yourself to stabbing people. They happen to be hidden in barrels. Go to sleep, Devin. Too many people stay up way too late to watch these. It's nice to see you here. Please, for the love of God, get some rest. This isn't even on the friggin'... Oh my goodness. There's just a cat tail. Just lobster. Buddy. Do not drink that paint water. Do not drink it. If you're ever, because Mark, you're all the time when I'm playing video games, I'm like, oh, lobster's in the way. You're like, oh, just put him on the ground, just set him down. Look, I will put him on the ground, and then you will find something else to go bother that's also going to distract me from painting. I guarantee you, give him 5 minutes or less, and he'll be hopping on here, he'll be messing with the laptop, he'll be doing something else. Fucking goddamn, I'll take the stupid thing off the screen. So gosh darn critical. There we go. There, you happy now? Jolly's gone. Those total drama challenges are weird and dangerous. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing Total Drama Island is just a cartoon. Not anything else. Definitely not referencing a actual reality show at all. Couldn't be. You were able to get a tiny version in Japan from a gacha? Nice. Cameron, we lost Jolly because Mark complained that Jolly was taking up too much of the screen. So, I don't know what you want. I'll bring him back, but smaller, maybe? I don't fucking know. I've been here for 13 minutes. 13 minutes and already so much has happened. Jesus. It's never just painting. It's never... You know, when I stream, it's always gotta be something. Someone's all... Yeah, we can put them over by Star. Okay, I'll sort it out. Give me a second. We'll do that. That's actually a good suggestion. Alright, okay. You have to drive to pick up wings? Like chicken wings? Alright, let's get him here. Shrink him down. Move him over. Put him here. There? Is that good? Can everybody live with that? Chicky wings. Okay, great. I will never know peace. Yes, that's correct. Alright, good. Cameron is happy. I'm not going to bother to ask Mark if he's satisfied with that because he's going to make another asinine complaint that I don't want to fix, so not going to bother with it. Just going to keep painting. Legitimate complaints only from this point forward. had things I wanted to talk about. I didn't write any of them down. Oh, I did find the dumbest Warhammer model today. Maybe the dumbest Warhammer model of all time. Certainly the dumbest one that I'd seen in a week, so that was pretty exciting. Y'all ever seen the Lord of Skulls? It's pretty dumb. I think it's called the Lord of Skulls. I don't remember all the fucking dumbass names that things are, but it's like they built half of like a mech kind of thing for Khorne, and then they were like, oh shit, we didn't design legs for this mech. You know what is basically legs? You know what's the same thing as legs? Absolutely interchangeable. Just the same, absolute, no difference. Just stick them on a tank. Just put a torso on a tank. And then what if the torso, the torso had a mouth in the stomach and was also, the arms were made out of skulls, and then the tank had like 4 random giant canisters of liquid on the back. And then that's the model that they built. They were like, yeah, that's a great idea. Lobster, don't walk on the damn laptop. We just went over this. We just went over this, buddy. And now you're up there messing with the light. You can't be up there. We literally just discussed this. I just had this conversation with you. The people witnessed it. Just because there's someone new in the house doesn't mean you can act out. I know that you think that that's what it means, but it's not. I don't even remember what I was painting. Painting this part. Over here. I'm gonna put giant purple polka dots on it so it looks like Jolly's pants. This is gonna need a second coat, probably. Lobster, I swear to God. See that light randomly changing? That's because Lobster has nudged the light away from where it's supposed to be. Bro, come on. You gotta get down from there. You can't be up there. You can't be there right now. Lord of Skulls looks like an 80s cartoon villain. Yes. Yes, it does. Wait. No, that's gotta be a 40K model. There's no way Lord of Skulls is a fantasy model. No one fucking I'm pretty sure he's 40K. I was under the impression that he was 40K, because I was looking at a picture of him in a very legally obtained PDF of a book about Imperial Knights. And it only had a photo of, like, the top half of him fighting an Imperial Knight. And I sent it to my friend, and I was like, what is this? And they told me, and, yeah, it was that. Hi, Anno. I'm good. How are you? You're almost tired. Well, that's a relief, because it's, what, almost midnight where you are. You can use him in both. You mean I can roll up to a game of Age of Sigmar with the goddamn Lord of Skulls? Because that just doesn't feel legal to me. I'm sorry. I need to get the spray bottle so that Lobster doesn't destroy the stream. I'll be right back. Starboy bears arms. Nah, I don't think Starboy's a fighter. He's not. Yeah, someone's got to have a Blades of Corn battle tome. Please let us know if the Lord of Skulls is in it. I don't think I have the influence or ability to just ask people to look that up for me, but if you do have that battle tome... Yeah, no, Claymore Games, we are talking about that. Because I discovered that model was a thing for the first time today, and I didn't know about it, and it's like the dumbest thing I ever saw. I also love it and feel compelled to paint one. Because it's exactly what I'm talking about. When people show me drawings of like how dumb knights used to look, or how stupid goblins used to look, or stuff like that, and I'm like, man, why isn't Warhammer that weird anymore? I didn't realize there were a few holdovers from that, and like mech body with tank leg thing. That's definitely weird, dumb, the way that I am kind of hoping for it. It's ugly, cute, or 40k dumb, beautiful. Yep, that's the vibes. Hello, Stretch and Growl. I don't think I've ever seen you on my chat before. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for being here. What are you working on tonight? Do you have any fun hobby projects that you're painting? Same question goes out to everybody. Hello! Hi, Carson. There's so many of you. Hello to everybody. Oh my god, it's Rachel! Hi, Rachel! In response to your message that you sent me on Facebook, I don't really want to see Mad God again, if I'm being honest. I saw it once. I think that was enough. But I would love to play games and eat birthday cake at your house this weekend. That would be great. Sometimes you tell your real life friends that you have a YouTube channel that you stream on, and they show up when you're complaining about weird Warhammer models. That's fantastic. Hell yeah, Carson! I cannot wait to see the freaking Night Titan placemat kids menu that I sent you to color in with crayons under colored pencil. I'm very excited for that. Mark, if I sent you a picture of a Night Titan, but meant to look like it was on the kids menu at an American restaurant where they serve pancakes for breakfast all day long, would you color that in and send it back to me, either as a photo or a piece of digital art if you have digital art software, or just like, yeah, would you do that? Because I have that as a PDF, and I'm gonna use the pictures in a video about a Night Titan eventually. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm extending the offer to literally anyone who wants to color in a picture of a Night Titan. I made a really dumb thing, and I'm proud of it, and it looks fun, and my friends who I can't harass with crayons in real life, I'll just make awkward offers to over the internet. Because that's a thing that I'm capable of doing. I don't know that any of those sentences came out the way that I wanted them to, but I sure said all of those words in that order. Excellent. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Yes, okay, cool. And Brady, you want to do one as well? Excellent. Thank you. Much obliged. I will post... I think the picture is pinned in my Discord. But I will repost it in the general. So, actually, I'll just post it in the things we talk about on stream tab. so that anybody who wants that file can get it. I know I have that photo somewhere. Ugh. I don't remember where I put it. I'll find it. There we go. I'll upload both a transparent background for you digital artists and a white background for anybody who wants to print it out and has access to a printer. But those are in there now. For anybody joining our chat who would like to be in our Discord, and isn't, you don't have to be like a Patreon or anything. You can just join it. It's free. Also, if you're not subscribed to Brady's channel, you should be, because today Brady put out a video about painting clown goblins, like unprompted. Was not originally part of the collab, but saw the Clown Spike Gets video and then made clown goblins, and in it talks about following my tutorial for how to make popcorn buckets to put on bases, and I got so happy that I watched it on my break at work like 3 times, and I literally cried because I didn't actually realize that anything I did would ever be something that anyone else would want to actually emulate, like step by step with the paint colors that I use, like it was, you know, some kind of sophisticated recipe. They just, yeah, so that's really cool. I didn't say that as a good sentence, because I got emotional midway through it, but it sure as fuck means a lot, and I really appreciate that you did that. That's super cool. Alright, I'm gonna paint a different color now, because I can't be emotional forever. Oh dear. Let's put some red in, like, the weird tooth mouth of this guy. Let's do that. Hi, Owen! How's it going? Hobby stream. Relic Sean, I don't think I've seen you in here before. Hello, welcome. Always good to see new folks. This is cool. How are you? Are you working on anything cool? I'm painting this big old guy from Malifaux, because I was originally thinking about making a video about painting him to look like a Candyland thing, but I feel like it's going to be way better if I have most of the Candyland miniatures painted, and then I just paint the last one as like a tutorial video or some shit, and then I have the whole Candyland board with all the little corrupted Candyland characters all lined up on it. I feel like that's gonna be really satisfying, possibly to no one but me, but I do sometimes do things just for myself. Yeah, this is a Malifaux mini. This is Lord Chompy Bits, the 3rd edition model. I am working on painting quite a few Malifaux minis, actually. Dreamer would be good for the video, being the master of the crew and all. Yeah, I'm debating between him or getting the Spider Lady, and painting her. I guess I could also do Lucius as, Lord Licorice, but I've already started painting him, and I didn't film the beginning of it. Yeah, Mad God's kind of like a one-and-done film. Yeah, for sure. Have fun at the theater, Rachel. I will talk to you later. I appreciate you stopping by. Hello, Hooded Man. You're painting a synthwave palette, Kit Bash. I got so excited, and then you said Nurgle, and Nurgle's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Do the entire board in a... I can't. I've already started painting everything, so I can't, like, go back. You're painting a kill team. That's very cool. Which kill team are you painting? And welcome, Claymore Games. Thank you. It's cool that you're new here. Welcome to the place, the stream, the channel, the Discord server if you want to join. We're happy to have you. This is very exciting. The algorithm didn't lie. I don't know why the fuck peak time for me is 6 o'clock on a Thursday, but damn, okay. I guess that's just when it's lit. Do the entire board in a video. Nurgle. Nurgle is black licorice candy corn? No, I don't know how many times I have to tell you that this is not ever going to be a safe space for Nurgle. And sorry to, like, new people here who don't know, but I hate Nurgle. He's so creepy and gross, and he creeps me out. And frequent viewers of the channel love to falsely claim that I love Nurgle, which is inaccurate. He's very spooky. If he's your thing, like, that's cool. Obviously paint whatever models you want. He just scares the shit out of me. Most people I tell that to who are fans of Nurgle are then like, LOL, yeah, that's the entire point. What are you saying 1 year for, Mark? I'm not painting a Nurgle army. Even if I lose this game of Malifaux to you, I don't have to paint an entire Nurgle army. You never stipulated that it would be a full-ass army. I'll paint, like, a model. Because you'll watch anime if I win. There's no whole-ass Nurgle army that's getting painted. Like, a model, sure. Or, like, a squad, if that's what is decided on, absolutely, if I lose. A whole army? Fuck no. Do you know how many models that is, bro? Yeah, like, if I'm painting a character... You slap down the Great Unclean One, I'm not painting anything the fuck else. That guy's huge. I also wouldn't try and get away with just a single Nurgling. One drop. No, I really don't want to paint the Great Unclean One, because he's expensive, and he's also the model I'm the most afraid of in the Nurgle army. I think the one that I would paint, if I had to paint one, like, if painting Nurgle had won that poll, I did have a Nurgle model picked out. I don't remember the name of it, because they all have, like, gross names that make me just die inside a little bit. They're all just scary. Someone's gonna know if I describe it, okay? So he's, like, a single model. I think he has, like, a little buddy on his base that's, like, a Nurgling. And he has, like, this big, weird, kind of, like, elephant trunk nose. And he's got, like, a scroll of paper he's reading off of. And I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but I feel like the paper might also be his guts, and I'm not sure. But it's that model. Hopefully somebody knows what I'm talking about. If not, I'll eventually ask. I think there's a couple Nurgle players in my Discord that I can vaguely describe stuff to, and they'll know what I'm talking about. So now the real question is, do I just leave his hand, like, because the Jolly on Candyland has, like, gloves that he's wearing. So I don't know if I should, like, continue to bring that purple down, or just leave it with his claws. I might paint all of his claws and then see how I feel about that. Probably all of these spikes as well are going to be a lighter purple. We're going to layer some purples in eventually, but this is just base coating. So that I can throw a dark wash all over everything. Spoilpox Scrivenger. Yeah, that sounds right. I'd Google it, but then I'd just be like, oh my gosh, this model is so gross, I hate it, which is, you know, it's not the vibe I'm going for on stream today. But yeah, Mark, look that one up. That would be the one that I would paint. And then I'd have to find somebody. I'd do a giveaway for it or some shit because honestly, I don't want a creepy Nurgle man sitting around my house. He would creep me out. I wouldn't like it very much. Painted some blue horrors for a kill team. One of them is probably going to get a tentacle leg since its actual leg failed to print. That's fair. Yeah, Atomic Topher, that's, yep, Like, some people see my paint jobs and they go, thanks, I hate it. And, like, I'm like, fair, that's valid. I don't hold that against you. But, yeah, pretty much all of the Nurgle models, I'm just like, I can't with you. Auction spaghetti Nurgle for charity. I actually have a different spaghetti project. I actually have a different spaghetti project in the works right now, so I don't want to paint, spaghetti twice. I wish that was a lie, but I legitimately have another model that I'm doing spaghetti inspired that doesn't happen to be Nurgle. It is a model that I've not painted on the channel before. Like, I haven't painted anything from this faction ever, let alone just on the channel. But I do have something that will be spaghetti inspired. But I guess I could auction the Nurgle for charity. Yeah, sure. Whatever. If I lose the stupid Malifaux game against Mark and end up having to paint a Nurgle, I guess I'll let Mark pick a charity because that feels appropriate. And then I'll auction the Nurgle off for that charity. Mark, that charity cannot be yourself, or an investment in you getting more punk clothes. You do not love the Spoilpox, dude. He's so gross. No. Oh no, I appreciate the fact that you think I could make a Nurgle model look nice and appealing, but I mean, let's be realistic about my painting skills. Okay, I don't know how transformative we can be. I guess I'll paint his, like, weird little teeth. Do I want to do that? I'll do the big ones in purple. And maybe some of his, like, whatever those are. This weird little crest thing. I don't fucking... There's a pretty big gap right there. Not that current me would have done anything about it, but... I used to not even notice shit like that at all. What has become of me? Oh, how the tables have turned. Punks are oppressed, bro. Look, stop. Don't just throw Nurgle ideas out there. Like, I don't need that. You guys gotta support me actually winning the game of Malifaux against Mark. You can't cheer for me to lose so that I have to paint Nurgle. Okay, that's rude. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. You gotta be on my side for this shit. Where's the goddamn loyalty? Mark, you show up for like 2 streams, corrupt everything, and everybody goddamn loves you and wants you to win the stupid game. You're the people's champion? Really? Really? Oh no. Imagine winning something. Can't relate. Listen. I did win Best Painted in my local league for my zebra gum... What the fuck are they called? Cruel Boys? My zebra striped gum Cruel Boys took Best Painted in our local league. So I have won one thing. A thing I frankly really wanted to win, so I'm quite proud of that, but... I don't know that I like this being quite this light. I might change the color of this part. But we're gonna paint it and see what we think about it when it's done. Mark, do not call yourself an avatar of Nurgle. I don't think that's something that you want to be. Malal is best Chaos God. Skull faces and black bodies. I don't know that one. Maybe I just haven't gotten to that part in the Warhammer lore. But I only know the 4, like, big Chaos Gods. And of those, Tzeentch is my favorite. I just don't really like the designs of the Tzeentch models. But I think that Tzeentch has the most interesting, like, lore going on there. So yeah. Tzeentch, and then Khorne as a second favorite, Slaanesh as a third, and then, like, as a 25th, I guess, if I still have to put one on the list, it's Nurgle. That's the thing, right, though? So Golden Demon is coming back to Adepticon in 2023. If you're going to Adepticon, I will most likely be there, so definitely let me know. I'd love to meet a couple folks. That could be fun. But some possessed horrific part of me is like you know, you're not gonna win, but you could enter something in the Golden Demon case, like, for shits and giggles. Like, you could do it, Fives, if you wanted to. No one's gonna stop you. If you pay the entry fee, like, you can stick your model in there, and someone's gonna have to evaluate it. And you're not gonna get anything. So literally, you just be throwing money at GW for nothing, with no real chance of winning. Because, like, one of the things they rank it on is, like, does this model celebrate Warhammer? And if I paint, like, something just to my regular, usual standard with, you know, candy as a theme, that's not gonna be in line with the Warhammer lore. So it's probably not gonna do anything. But then I was like, you know what? I'll just lie. I'll just say this is a cake topper for one of the fancy Warhammer nobles, and that's how it fits. That's how it fits the Warhammer lore, which wouldn't be accurate at all, but would be fun. I don't think I'm going to do this. Yeah, I would go for Slaanesh over Nurgle, okay? I would. Absolutely, 100%. Slaanesh, like, created the Idoneth Deepkin in a way, so that's kind of cool. Or, like, at least had lore alongside... No, I'm pretty sure Slaanesh created the Idoneth Deepkin, because, like, she ate a bunch of them, and then, like, they got corrupted in his stomach, and then they broke out somehow, but, like, now they don't have souls. It was really weird. I don't remember the lore perfectly. Great Horned Rat is the best Chaos God. I'll accept that. Well, turn. Oh, legal trouble. That's a shame. Yeah, I mean, they're really impressive, though, Brady. I would love to be like, Golden Demon is overrated and stuff like that, but I mean, I've seen those models, and they're gorgeous. They're beautiful. I'm very excited to see them again. Listen, Mark, that's fair. I understand why you would think that way, okay? I get that. Um, but you know, there's aspects of Slaanesh that I'm not wholly opposed to as a Chaos God. I will certainly never detail those aspects on a live stream. On no public forum will that ever be addressed. But there's aspects of Slaanesh I'm not wholly opposed to as a Chaos God. I can't think of a single thing that Nurgle does that I would support. So there's that. You know? Why did you add Click's pen in there? Goddamn, I'm gonna take notes. Like, you need the cannon fodder for future attempts to insult me. You have plenty of ammunition on that front already, Mark. You do just fine. I don't need to gift wrap and hand you things. You're perfectly good at sussing it out for yourself. Oh, did I talk about... I plan on going to Six Flags. I feel like I talked about this on stream. But I plan on going because they have their Halloween shit out, and I feel the intense need to go to a Halloween theme park. And I think I've already binged Expedition Theme Parks YouTube series on Halloween Horror Nights like 8 times already this year, which A, shows you the mental state that I'm in, and B, shows you how bad I need to go to a Halloween theme park at Halloween time. But I was like, how can I make this content? Is any of this content? And I was like, what if I try and paint a model while in line for roller coasters at a theme park? Similar to the way Billion Dollar Clown Farm just paints miniatures wherever. I definitely talked about this on stream. But that's still an idea that's kicking around in my brain. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. I don't really trust you, chat, to tell me whether that's a good idea or a bad idea, but it is a thought that I had that I can speak at this moment in time. Mark, I don't know how many times I have to tell you. I like the Mothman as a meme, not a monster that I would get with. Alright, there are other monsters in this world that I would, but the Mothman just isn't one of them. Six Flags is like, it's not shitty, but it's not great. It's kind of like they took all the things that weren't good enough for Disney or Universal and were like, here are the extra properties that exist. Do what you can with them. So, like, Six Flags had the rights to superheroes before, like, the Marvelverse was a thing. So they have, like, a bunch of random... I think they have DC characters, but I honestly don't know because I don't know who belongs to what. And at this point, I'm not going to try. So they got that, and they got, like, Looney Tunes characters in their park. But, like, it's not very themed lands the way that Universal or Disney is. They more go for, like, trying to have a couple of world records on their roller coasters, but then they lose them after a few years, and then they don't really do anything new for a while, so... I can't say that it's great, but it sure is a theme park, and they do decorate for Halloween, so that's enough. I would not bring 80 paints. I could bring 5. I could bring a Zorn palette, okay? That's not too many. You could do a Zorn palette, alright? That'll get you all the colors that you need. You can use it in line, probably. I mean, somebody at that theme park is gonna be like, "Are you painting a fucking cow right now?" And I'm gonna be like, maybe." Yeah, that's true. I guess we could talk about the stuff that they revealed at the Nova Open. That's a great segue, Atomic Topher. Thank you for bringing that up. I was largely kind of disappointed. I will not be painting a model on a roller coaster. I have a healthy fear of heights, which you'd be like, why then, Fives, do you go on roller coasters? I do like the adrenaline feeling. That is fun. But I definitely have some of the anxieties while riding roller coasters. Apologies to anyone who has ever brought children on a roller coaster that I have ridden, because I tend to swear the entire way up the hill, and then I'm just silent for the remainder of the ride. I get something out of that, but I couldn't tell you for the life of me what emotion is felt by me riding a roller coaster. It is not joy, it is not confidence, but it's also not pure anxiety. It's something. I don't own any cargo pants, but that would be a good excuse to buy some. Mark, I don't use a full airbrush setup in my house. It's a good thing you're not my target audience, bro. How demanding. How demanding. Okay, yeah, but talking about the models revealed at the Nova Open, I wanted to be excited for them, and usually I like these little Warhammer events. The only thing I really would buy from that lineup is the Demon Prince kit that they already announced like months ago. So I was like, that's not a new reveal. I've seen that before. Um, so yeah, kind of disappointed in that overall. I mean, disappointed is a strong word. My wallet will be relieved that I won't be buying Warhammer models for the next couple of months. Which is good. I tend to spend a bit too much on Warhammer and could tend to spend a bit less, so I think overall it's probably for the best, but yeah. I don't know, they kind of announced everything that they were like gonna release already. Like, people knew that the Space Dwarves were gonna happen, and we knew that we were getting a new Demon Prince, so new Slaves to Darkness to go with it just kind of tracked. I mean, I probably will be wearing a sweater just because I almost always am. And it might be a bit chilly by the time I go. I have a sweater with a jack-o'-lantern on it. It's very cute. Oh, hello. This is the cat that I am watching for a friend. You guys want to meet him? Oh, no, he went away now. He's very friendly. I've been pleasantly surprised. I'm going to drink some water because I am constantly dehydrated. Thank you, Ano. Thank you for being here. Please do go to sleep. It is late there. Mark, you should also probably go to sleep, especially if you have work tomorrow. You're not going to listen to me, but I can say that. Hey, no, you knocked over my trash can, buddy. What'd you do that for? What'd you do that for? There's an envelope with my address under there. Trying to dox me on stream? I'm gonna have to spray you. I don't think you're gonna like this, bud. But you need to get out from under there. Alright, well, if you don't have work tomorrow and sleep is for nerds, sure, fine, whatever. See if I give a fuck. I have to work tomorrow. I don't get a choice. They're like, oh, I did 9 to 5s. So, yep. Gotta do that. Leonardo da Vinci never slept. Yeah, man, he also, like, dissected corpses to learn about anatomy, which is kind of gross. So maybe let's not model ourselves off Da Vinci. I also think he had an opium addiction. I'm not sure if that was real or something I saw on a TV show. But that's also worth considering. New cat for the collection. Nah, just watching a friend's cat. Not my cat, somebody else's. He'll be here for a few weeks and then he'll go to his new home. Legitimately not me, like, fostering a cat in any way. This cat legally belongs to somebody else and will be returning to them after they have finished moving into their new place. I am simply a halfway home, and I am doing everything I can to not fall in love with this cat in that interim. The place you work at is closing. That is both a blessing and a curse. I'm happy and sorry to hear that all at once. Because that probably means you have to find a new job. I hope that you find one that you like better and asks you to do less and pays you a lot more. That's ideal with a job transition. I hate when I get to a new job and it's like, wait, you're paying me less money and you want me to do more work? Oh no, that's not gonna work out. That's not what I signed up for. Gotta remember to paint his little toenails. I don't know if I want to do the chain white or red. I'll probably do it white. Kind of match the inspiration image there. No one's gonna look at this freaking lineup of Malifaux miniatures and be like, ah, yes, this is the Candyland Malifaux. I see where you got your inspiration from. Which is usually what I try to do when I'm painting candy or food things. Like, I want it to be universally pretty recognizable. So this is kind of weird for me where I'm just like, this makes sense to me and probably won't read for anybody else, but you know what? That's okay. Sometimes you just paint projects for yourself. Thanks for dropping that deep Da Vinci lore, Rothian. It's appreciated. All my knowledge of Da Vinci comes from the vague things that I learned in school and a Starz original show about Da Vinci that I don't think was very historically accurate. Definitely was not historically accurate. They had an episode with Dracula, like, which was really cool. It was great. I don't, however, think that actual Da Vinci met Dracula at any point in time. Which is unfortunate. I would like to think that Dracula and Da Vinci could have been friends. You'd like to think that anyway. I mean, I'd like to think that, but who knows? Who knows? I realized that my Starboy wasn't actually talking, so I've adjusted that now. Which is pretty bad. I don't know how I got this far into the stream and didn't notice he wasn't actually speaking at all. Sorry about that, guys. All you know about Da Vinci is he made some kind of wrist-mounted blade and flying machine for some dude that liked wearing... Are you just making me read out a fucking Assassin's Creed reference? Is that what that was, Mark? Jesus. The only Assassin's Creed I've ever beaten was Syndicate. I don't know why it's that one, which is like, you know, not universally well loved by Assassin's Creed fans. But that happened to be the one that I played and beat. I do have Odyssey, but like, that game's long as fuck, and I'm just not gonna finish it at that point. I did have fun being like loose loose in ancient Greece or whatever. What's her name was cool. I don't remember my character's name. It's been a while. But she's cool. It's just too long of a game. Buddy, you can't be up here while I'm painting. You can't be here while I'm painting. I'm so sorry. Starboy was just taken. You think that's the name of the documentary? Assassin's Creed, uh-huh. Yeah, famed for being a documentary, that series. Why does he look cuter now that he has teeth? That doesn't make any fucking sense. He should look more threatening, not more adorable. I'm gonna take it, though. Not gonna question it. I have so many fucking teeth to paint. Hey, Keegan, what's going on? You went Origins because ancient Egypt is the best? Fair enough. Yeah, I haven't played much in the way of Assassin's Creeds. They're really just not the sort of games that I gravitate towards. I finished the one. I'm really bad with anything that's open world, frankly. It's a struggle for me to complete stuff when there's not a defined, obvious objective. And then even when there is a defined, obvious objective, I still don't always do great. Yeah. It can be a... Video games and me, we can have problems. Mark has suffered through having to help me play video games on occasion, and I do not. My new career is monster dentist. Do I need to fucking rebrand? I'm just gonna be that fucking elf from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer now. The one that wants to be a dentist. I don't want to paint Warhammer miniatures anymore. I just want to be a dentist for weird creatures. Yeah, no. I don't think so. Not me, thank you. I don't need to see that many mouths full of teeth. Okay, what are you talking about, bro? I love dangling from hooks while you play mechanic. Great! I'm so glad you enjoy that, because that's what I thought. I truly was like, you know what? You know what's the best time in the world for Mark while I'm playing this video game? Is if instead of saving him from the chainsaw killer or whoever, is if I just continue to repair this generator so that maybe I can escape at the end of this game. If I remember to. Yeah, you know, for all the Dead by Daylight we have played together, I'm not much better than the first few games when you were trying to teach me how to play. It's just not, It's not my genre, and I'm probably not going to practice at it to get any better. So you're stuck with my current skill level forever. Sorry, that's just the way of it. Maybe if they have a cool Halloween event, I'll play a little bit, but probably not. I'm more likely to finish Elden Ring at some point, which I want to do. But probably instead of doing that, I'll just play Bloodborne again, because I love that game. I shouldn't. By all accounts, that should have been another game that I would have set down and been like, you know what, this one isn't for me. But for whatever reason, I can finish Bloodborne. That's true. Right. You can't play it anymore because you don't have access to it right now. Yeah, I thought it was really funny when I was setting up the Twitch stream to watch the Warhammer announcements last night. They had a trailer for the new Dead by Daylight expansion, and I was like, "Oh, that's just Mark judging me for watching a Warhammer event on Twitch." I could feel it. And they added another Resident Evil guy, but they didn't add the vampire lady. Like, for a fandom that's really built off thirsting over the random monsters in Dead by Daylight, you would think that the vampire lady would be an obvious choice. Like, yeah, but that's not where they went with that. So, like, okay. Sure. His name is Wesker? I hate that. Ooh, that, no. I don't like that. That's not a good name. No. Thumbs down. Do not approve. He does seem goofy. I'm not reading that message on this chat, Mark. We've been through this so many times. You can't just randomly call monsters. You just can't do that. We've been through this. We've talked about it. We've had discussions. Have you ever once listened to me telling you that? No. But here you are, making my chat an unsafe space for me, the person streaming. Does he have a weird voice? I have goth hands. Is this because I used black nail polish? Are these goth now? Is that what we're going with? Because I'll just paint the words goth on it. I'll label this. I don't give a shit. Great way to practice your freehand is to just write random words on your fingernails. There you go. Happy now? It doesn't really line up because it's not perfect, but yeah. The dark long... Dude, this is a sweatshirt? It's actually a Lila Mev sweatshirt. This sweatshirt has a picture of a cat on it. It's not very badass. But I suppose it is black, so that's fair. I'm wearing green sweatpants, though, which would ruin the goth look. Still just apparently gonna paint like 400 million teeth today. That's where we're at. Oh, nice, Mark. Black Nails Club. You have ADD. It's not your fault, bro. You clearly don't deliberately disregard that info. Mm-hmm. Yeah, clearly. Clearly. Not at all. Never would that be you. Not once. Military goth fit. I definitely have some punk clothes, but when I'm just like at home and there's no one around, and I don't plan on leaving the house, and like all I have to do is do my work from home job, it's gonna be sweatshirt and sweatpants. That's it. I like to be comfortable more than I like to be fashionable, and I don't think that's a crime. I have a couple nice outfits for if I have to go somewhere, but for the most part, it's just whatever's comfortable. Join the alt kids. Fair. I don't know, man. My style fluctuates so much between this looks really badass or this looks really cute, which is a problem because I don't have enough of either one to lean specifically one direction or the other. Um, in high school, I pretty much lived in like a rotation of Green Day and My Chemical Romance t-shirts, though. Go full pastel goth? Yeah, I wish. If I could find like a decent pastel jacket to start sewing patches onto, I would. I need to put in some effort to find that. Anyone here familiar with the Sharp series? I am not. Sorry. Don't know that one. Hey, Samuel, that's fair. Many of my clothes have come from thrift stores, so that you can find some good shit there every now and again. Also, it's the only place that will continue to sell me movies on VHS, and since I refuse to get rid of the CRT TV that I have, um, that's a hobby, I guess. That's dumb, Mark. I'm sorry. By the way, Mark, do you want to rewatch Killer Clowns from Outer Space with me at some point this spooky season? Because that was fun last year. I mean, we could pick a different dumb movie to watch. Uh, but that was a good time. Or maybe like a good movie. I guess we could watch a good movie, but um, it's also fun watching not good movies. It could get you to watch Vampire Hunter D, which is actually pretty good. I genuinely think you would like that movie if you watched it. It just, yes, is an anime, but it's got like all the fucking gothic horror elements that you would enjoy. Some things you'd roll your eyes at, sure, but it's pretty badass. Awesome. Dude, I'm actually pretty excited for the stupid Killer Clowns game that's coming out. I don't think it's gonna be good, but I do think it's gonna be fun. Do you not remember the balloon dog from the film? That's like direct. Send me that concept art, though. I want to see it. I fucking love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's shit, but it's great. Besides Mark, have any of y'all seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Because if not, you should remedy that. It's pretty fun. Killer Clowns is great. Fair. To be fair, that Evil Dead game DVD style game is supposed to be great. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, you lost me there. The Dragon Ball Z DVD game? What are all these Dead by Daylight? Are people just copying, like, the same basic idea of Dead by Daylight but porting it to other, like, franchises? I just want to understand the context of what's being said. I don't particularly care about the specifics, if I'm honest. It's one of your favorite movies, that's fair. It's one of my favorite bad recommendations. Like, I wouldn't tell someone to watch Killer Clowns as like, oh man, this is one of the best movies ever made or anything like that. But like, you want just a good, like, fun to watch at Halloween time bad movie, Killer Clowns is exactly that. It's stupid, but it knows that it's stupid. It's fun. Yeah, I showed Mark Killer Clowns for the first time last year, um, and he had a lot to say, particularly about the cotton candy, in phrases that I won't repeat, but I'm sure he'll be comfortable typing in the chat. You did a review of the film? Is that up on your channel? If so, please send me a link. I would love to check that out. That sounds like fun. I've wanted to do movie reviews just because I feel like I have a lot of dumb opinions about movies, but I also actually care about them a lot. I just don't know if I really want to, uh, like, change the tone of this channel, and switch over to something like movies, so I'm trying to figure out ways to get that to work with mini painting as well. Thank you for posting those concepts in the Discord, Mark. I will take a look at them when I'm done streaming. As you know, I'm chronically online, and if I stop to check Discord now, I will probably not complete painting. He's getting there, though. He's coming along. We're making some progress. Slowly but surely. You put it in self-promotion? Excellent. I will check it out. I've got that, and I've got the new Quentin reviews, video on the next iteration of all the fucking iCarly shit that he's been going through, so I get to enjoy watching that tonight as well. Or maybe I'll just be sensible and watch the next episode of Neon Genesis Evangelion, because I'm watching that for the first time. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. Like, I haven't decided yet, because I'm on episode 2. And they've introduced a random penguin? Which, okay, sure. But, like, the theme song does slap, and the giant robot has bled? Like, actual blood? Which seems pretty badass. I can do reviews of weird kids' films with my candy theme? I guess so. I could. I don't know if I've seen that many, like, weird kids' films that I'd want to talk... That's a lie. I've definitely seen a lot of weird films. But, like, I would want to celebrate the movies that I like, as opposed to being like, yo, remember Return to Oz? That film was pretty fucked up. So, it would be more like, wow, this film made me feel a lot of feelings in a way that makes me emotional and care about cinema as an art form kind of thing. Mark, I feel like I'm being baited there. I feel like you might be baiting me slightly into saying something there. Something you might remember so I don't have to. There it is. I can hear I think it's the cat that I'm babysitting. I can hear him meowing from the basement and he sounds lost. Um Mark created this lovely rumor when I moved into the house that there was some sort of serial killer living in the basement, and I know that's not the case, but every now and again there'll be a noise or a sound, and that thought comes back up, and it's not a fun thought. It's not a good one. I don't like it. Thanks for that, Mark. You're appalled I haven't started reviewing obscure gas station candies? I mean, in terms of gas station candy, you can't really go wrong with just gummy worms. Like, those are always gonna slap. So that's probably a go-to. I'm not really like an obscure candy person. Like, when they make Oreos in 600 flavors, I don't feel the need to try all of them. I'm pretty, like, basic when it comes to the sweets that I actually enjoy. It is a rumor. There's nobody down there, Mark. Don't bully me. Do you like you see how much my chat bullies me already? You really think you had to join in on that? No, you did not. Anyway, circling back to what we started talking about at the very beginning of the stream. I do want to buy that stupid, dumb Lord of Skulls model. So I hope that you guys are prepared for that to happen at some point. Some of my Patreon money will likely be going towards that. And I just hope that that's okay. I've been trying. Mark, fucking shut up. I have not checked. I'm not going to check. I did go down there recently. I was down there earlier today. Because that's where the cat's litter boxes are. And I cleaned them today. So, fairly recently, yes. Fiverr watches Evangelion just lays on the ground depressed for 12 hours. As opposed to 6 hours normally. Yeah, I've heard it gets pretty bad. Pretty dark. I mean, you already have the, like, whole child soldier thing going on, like, right off the bat. Like, that's just happening. And I'm not gonna ask questions about Shinji's mom, because I don't know if that's gonna be relevant, but, like, Shinji's dad is not a good person. We can already establish that, so... I can only see that going poorly for this guy. Like, really, really poorly. Lord of Gatorade. He would not be Gatorade themed. Even if Gatorade wins the poll, I've kind of got a better idea for how I would paint that model specifically. And since I'm not starting a corn army, as I've said multiple times, I don't have to paint, to, like, a cohesive standard. Also, the poll for what corn color scheme I'm gonna paint is still up for another 3 days, so who knows if it's gonna be Gatorade. It only looks probably that way right now. Yeah, I figured it would be relevant, but I don't want any spoilers. I just want to experience the show that somehow hasn't been spoiled for me, even though it's like one of the most popular animes to have come over to America, so we're just gonna revel in the fact that somehow I haven't gotten spoilers for that, and enjoy the journey that I'm gonna take. He does! Yeah, and 1 Hour Photo is like a really fucked up movie that in my college psychology class they made us watch. Um, and then didn't talk about how it was relevant to the class. Like, I honestly don't know how this guy got a degree. And, like, to be fair, I went to an art school, and I don't know why this class was required. But fair, whatever. But my psychology class was entirely learning about Freud. That was it. That was the only, like, the only person whose, like, theories we learned. And then watching um weird like movies that I would not think that you would want to just be like, yeah, watch this to understand psychology. So we watched 1 Hour Photo and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which maybe, and then there was like one other film that also had the same guy from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in it. I don't remember the actor's name. Uh, but yeah, it was weird. Oh shit. What happened to the camera? Why did we break for a second there? Yeah, it wasn't a psychology class. I don't really know why. I don't understand. But you know, I just wanted to pass the class, and as long as you showed up, the teacher took your attendance, and then you wrote the essays that you were assigned, you got like a decent grade. So yeah, I don't think that man was very qualified to teach. Yeah, because Mark, like you actually like psychology. That's actually, if I recall, one of the things that you were studying. So, yeah, I expect that you might be slightly appalled that my knowledge of it is very much what I learned in college, which was not a lot and not well taught. Oh, I got an A in that class, and I didn't do shit. I just zoned out in the back. At one point, I had half made a friend in that class, and her mom had texted her wanting to see that she was in class, and she had not shown up that day. So I get a text from her, and she's like, "Hey, can you take a picture of the classroom?" And I was like, okay, why though?" And she was like, "Oh, I told my mom that I'm in class, but I am not." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." Okay, you never studied it, but it's something you have a lot of interest. Fair. I feel like we've talked about it at some point. We'll probably do another co-stream with Millennial Model Mayhem at some point, and we tend to talk about anime on that stream, so I'm trying to save most of my Evangelion and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure hot takes for that show, for that stream, because it's fun. Because Liam has seen all of these animes, he knows what I'm in for. Chivalrous, I don't know about that. Useful for sure, but chivalry, eh. Why do I care? My mom's a bitch and is terrible to me, so I don't care what people like. You need me to lie to your mom? Sure. I don't give a crap. Would I lie to my own mother? Yes, absolutely. Any day of the week. You just tell me the words I gotta say, and I'll say them. Oh no, we sent Mark off to talking about Freud. That's gonna go on for a while. We have very different opinions about dreams, you and I, Mark. Because I dream every night, and there's so much random shit that happens in my dreams, I struggle to believe that they have any relevance or meaning. But a lot of people very much believe that they do have relevance and meaning, which is fair. I just never bothered to take the time to try and interpret them into anything, so maybe I should. But, like, seriously, some of the shit that happens in my dreams is so goddamn, like, you know, it doesn't make any sense. I now have the theme song for Neon Genesis Evangelion stuck in my head, which is actually quite a banger, so I'm not mad, but, like, it's been very repetitive. Oh, it needs to be pink. That's the top of the... Ooh, that's not a good idea. Why did you put so much paint on your brush, Fives? You didn't need to do that. Because it's just a base coat. You're going to clean it up later. Please do not read Oedipus the King via YouTube live chat, Mark. I would appreciate if you did not do that. At one point, one of my viewers told me, when I invited them to join a Discord, because, like, you know, I say that to cross-promote, they told me they couldn't join the Discord because they were not 13 years of age or older yet. And I was like, oh, damn, I have sworn a lot for a stream that a child has watched. But I can't seem to censor that very well. So, apologies if anyone thought this was ever family-friendly, because I'm definitely going to swear. There's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about that. It just happens. Oh, jeez. The bots are here. If you could all just be kind and report that for me, I would appreciate it. I will also report that and have that removed as well. Report. Yeah, I know. I'm starting to get bots. Like, it's sad that that's a sign that my streams are big enough to bother to have spam on. There. Hey guys, just know, don't click those links. They're not good and they will give your computer viruses, probably. I think I would like to believe that we're all internet savvy enough to not open those links, but you know. Just in case anyone was like, ooh, this is a link on a streamer that I watch. Don't click on it. That's bad. Don't do it. Stop it, Mark. God damn it. Ugh. See, when I've tried to describe to people what the dynamic of our friendship was, the best way I can ever put it into terms is I'm like, yeah, Mark is basically like a little brother that I did not ask for and somehow lives in another country, and also I've not met before. Because only someone that, like, I don't know, nobody quite gets on my nerves in a way that I find as endearing as you do. Like, it fucking irritates the shit out of me And I'm like, fucking shut up. But I also, I don't know. You have the nerve to be actually ridiculously funny about it, and that's not fair. Yeah, but please do not click on those links. They're not giving away puppies. They will just hack your computer. It will be bad. There's nothing good for you out there on those links. They're all bad. Stay away from them. If I ever want you to click on a link, I'll tell you before putting that link in the chat. Oh dear. Mark, stop. The links are deleted. People couldn't click on them if they wanted to. Just being a little shit right now. Okay, I have stopped for a moment to take a look at what people have posted in the chat. Because I got bored of painting for a minute there. I do love Brady, your design for this Night Titan is fantastic. You've got Peppermints, he's a gingerbread man, he's got gumdrop feet. That's great. We love that. Honestly, 10 out of 10. Fantastic design. Oh man, Mark, this concept art is fantastic. This game is gonna be fun. Yeah, that balloon tracker dog looks just like the one from the movie. They're putting in some effort. Damn. This should be good. This should theoretically be very good. I mean, it could be terrible, but there's hope. Because I'm a killjoy, Mark, clearly, that's why. I just don't want anyone to have 20 free puppies. Yeah, the ray guns with the little balls on them are very fun. Obviously, we're gonna have to play as the clowns. Like, I'm sorry, but if you give me the option of playing as a mutant space clown or just a human running away from the mutant space clowns, like, why am I ever gonna pick to play as a human? Almost, once I finish this chain, I can get a wash on this guy, and that's all the base coats done. Well, actually, I should probably paint some purple polka dots on his little tunic, and then it'll be all the base coats done. Which is great. That'll be a good spot for me to probably end for the night. Maybe I'll go a little bit longer and work on something else, but I'll feel satisfied, because then I can at least show up to my next Malifaux game with progress having been made on my models. They won't be finished, but they'll be closer. Are you saying that because I'm bad at DBD, Mark? Are you saying I choose to play as a clown because I don't play the game very well? Because I know there's an actual clown killer, but I haven't bought, like, I have not purchased that DLC. Jesus fuck. They're here again. This is annoying. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. There are a lot of similar comments appearing on my last video as well that I had to delete. Whatever filtration system YouTube is using for their, like, auto-banning comments is not... It's not catching those. I've had a lot of people trying to link you to their OnlyFans from my miniature painting channel. Like, I don't know what audience, assumably any audience is the one that they're going for, but I'm like, yeah, there's not gonna be the crossover that you're hoping for. This isn't really... This isn't where that comes from. You think Spirit Halloween is selling clown ray gun replicas this year? Yeah, I do block them. They just keep making new accounts. The person on the chat just now, I actually just reported. I didn't block. I'll have to see if they ever comment again. I'll see if there's a block option. That's smart. The report one just stuck out to me more, so that's why I clicked on it. If they're selling Kill a Clown stuff at Spirit Halloween, maybe I'll just go full clown this year. That'll be my Halloween costume. I was the Mothman for Halloween last year, and it was beautiful. It was probably the best costume I've ever worn in my entire life. And I wore it to not one, but 2 Halloween weddings. I am also invited to another wedding this Halloween. All of my friends are getting married on Halloween. Which is incredible. I love that. Okay, so he just has, like... Yeah, they're fairly large polka dots on his little pants. So we'll just put some polka dots. Channeling my inner clown to paint these patterns. Polka dots are basically just blobs. They're pretty easy. They don't have to be perfect. If Lord Chompy Bits has an OnlyFans, I'm concerned. I was concerned before. Maybe we'll even say I'm alarmed. I feel like it merits that elevation from concerned to alarmed. You would kill someone for a Kill a Clown's gun replica? I don't think you have to murder for it, Mark. You could just ask. You could just ask. Although, I don't know how well that's gonna ship. Like, they might be like, LOL, why is there a gun in this box? And then Customs is gonna be like, you tried to send a firearm to another country? And I'm gonna be like, sir, I don't know how to tell you that this is a prop ray gun from a movie where the guns shoot popcorn. Like, how do I explain that to the offices of the post office? The lady at the post office already wants, like, to kill me, so I don't think sending a gun is a smart thing to do. No, I'm concerned because people would, Mark. I'm concerned because people would. I'm not gonna kill him and take the gun. Like, it's just a replica gun. It doesn't actually shoot deadly popcorn, my guy. That polka dot is terrible. Am I going to fix it? I want to fix it. I'll fix it. It is just a blob, so it can be corrected. You know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's fine. We're gonna leave it. It's fine. It's not perfect, but neither is the rest of this model, so this is just the base coats. We'll let that dry, and then I'm gonna slap a wash over the whole thing. You don't. That's the thing. You don't kill them. At no point do you kill these people, Mark. You just don't kill them. You let them live. They make it out with their lives and go about the rest of their day. Because it's not worth shooting someone over a replica gun. If that's the part that you're confused about, allow me to clarify there. At no point does anybody die. I need to paint the base rim of that model so I can consider it done. Get it off my desk. Could be another finished project. I know I have. Let's see, we have Nuln Oil, tried and true classic. And then I know I have another wash. I have like Drakenhof Nightshade or some other shit. Snake White Leather is a contrast. Why do I own so many goddamn paints? I mean, I know why. I enjoy painting. But still, at what cost? At what fucking cost? If I can't find anything, I mean, I can just put Nuln Oil on it and it'll be fine, but... Oh, there it is. Okay. I do have Drakenhof Nightshade. I just feel like that'll be better because it's going to be purpley blue, and that's kind of the vibe. But maybe I should just stick... I'm not going to just stick with Nuln Oil. I'm not going to do it. We'll do something fun. We'll do something fun. Let me see if I can find whatever brush I'm going to use to apply a wash with. Usually it's this one. Doesn't look big enough, but we'll make it work. I think that's mostly dry. So just start slapping this on and see how it turns out when it dries. Certainly going to tint everything bluish purple, which is kind of where I want things to go anyway, so I'm not mad about it. Usually I don't like quite that much color tinting to happen, but for this particular model, I think it's going to work well. Especially because I plan to do a bunch of highlighting and stuff. Like, I don't really care if the teeth kind of turn blue. That's okay. He's supposed to look a a little bit sinister, a little bit nightmare-y. And then I'll just bring in the candy elements, little by little. It'll turn out fine. It'll be okay. I'm gonna get blue wash all over my hand. I can just tell that that's gonna happen. But yeah, after I apply this wash, I will call it a night. Cause we've been streaming for a decent while, almost 2 hours, which means that everybody should have been going to bed by now. Actually, wait, I started this earlier. Never mind, I don't have to scold you for staying up late. You're staying up till normal hours. That's fine. And painting together is fun. It's good. Gives me something to do in my spare time. Besides watch anime and just disassociate into the void. You gotta have hobbies, you know? Sometimes I think this is the part of the hobby where it would be useful to just buy one of those buckets of Army Painters, like, dip wash that they have. You just dunk the whole mini in, and then you pull it out, and it's like, ah, yes, that's wash on every area. Congratulations. But I just know the second I bought a can of, like, dip wash to use, a cat would knock it over, and then it would be like, great, there's like $20 that I can't get back now. Just write to Army Painter and be like, hey, I bought this product and it's not defective in any way on your part, but my cat did knock it over and that just kind of sucked. Could you do me a solid and just send me another one? That wouldn't work, but you know. If I got that email in a customer service job, I'd at least consider sending them another one. Listen. As a monster dentist, teeth are supposed to be this shade of blue. I don't know, you've kind of self-proclaimed me a monster dentist. I don't plan on opening a practice anytime soon, so... yeah, I have no authority to give monsters dental advice, but I'm glad that you think that I'd be qualified for such a prestigious position in monster society. Really do just be having cats frolic around the whole house. I can see Hector in the other room, and he's just hopped up onto my, like, day job desk and is like, ooh, I'm gonna investigate all the shit over here. It's not like Fives needs that or anything. I think these polka dots turned out relatively good, all things considered. When I add some highlighting and stuff like that, they'll look even better, so that's something to look forward to. Trying to make sure I don't get a bunch of bubbles and streaks in the wash, but it's harder on the flat surfaces like the cloth. Maybe I should just not apply a wash there, but then again, we've already gone for it, so not much to be done about that now. He has so many arms. But it does feel very good to paint up this model at last. He's been languishing, I would say. I've had this model for probably over a year now, I would say. Maybe, yeah, a year. 2 years? It can't have been 2 years. Maybe it's 2 years. The blue is also giving him a little bit of, like, Heartless from Kingdom Hearts vibes, which I'm not opposed to. That could have been another direction to go with these guys. Could have sculpted a little sea salt ice cream for him. Because he has the same kind of vibe as that giant guy without with like the hollow and the shadow thingy. I don't remember the actual term for it, but like on the opening. The first big Heartless monster that you face on Destiny Island. They kind of have a similar vibe to them. 9 out of 10 monster dentists recommend flossing with your victim's spinal columns. Cats are not covered under the warranty. I'm not saying that I ever worked for State Farm before, but if I had worked for State Farm at any point, I could say that maybe some of my technology was at one point chewed on by cats, and they may have replaced that for me without charging me for it. So I definitely will never say what companies I work for while I am working for them. But however, if I had worked for State Farm, that might have been something that they could have potentially done. Not that they were a good company to work for. If I had worked for them. Which, again, I will neither confirm nor deny. Honestly, every company that I've worked for has kind of been shit, so I don't see that changing at any point in time. Alright, I think that is the wash applied. He looks pretty good. Like, a normal person would just stop there and be like, wow, he looks pretty badass. Excellent, that's what I wanted. But I'll probably take him back up to, like, candy colors and stuff. It's just, you know, it's a process. He's gonna have to dry for a while, so that'll probably be it for tonight. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm glad that my YouTube statistics didn't lie, and this seems to be a pretty decent time to stream, so I will not commit to making Thursdays from 5:30-ish to 7:30-ish a time that I stream, because then I can be late for that, and that will make me anxious. But I might try to stream during this time block more often, because it seems to do well. If you haven't joined us over on Discord, you can. I've got a Patreon if you want to help me buy that stupid dumb Warhammer model that I think I'm going to paint. Like, comment, subscribe. That's the other thing that YouTubers say. I don't know anything else to say. I have nothing to shill for. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I will hopefully see some of you in the next one. Bye!